Afternoon and welcome to another episode of Ugly Jeeps. I am here today to do a little project update because we haven't really done one in a while, and well, we really haven't done much work in a while either, but we're in the shop working on the 46 CJ2A today, and just trying to get the hood, fenders, grill, everything to line up on our 40-year-old reproduction Jeep tub. But I thought I'd take some time to show you some of the other stuff we've been doing. Not much filming going on, but a little bit of work here and there. I've been busy with life, and Steve keeps plugging away on this thing here and there. Last time we were in the shop, we got the power steering bracket mounted. We got a steering column built. We've got a seat mocked up. We got the gas tank filler neck hole cut out and put in there. Today we were working on lining up the hood and stuff. I don't know if I've made a video since we made it into a rolling chassis. We were waiting on some 2.5-inch leaf springs to get here, but they never showed. Just about anything I've ordered here lately has taken 2.5, 3 months, or just been canceled or put on back order indefinitely, thanks to COVID. So in the last month, we took an old steering column out of a Willys wagon. We cut it down. We machined some stuff for some Flaming River U-joints. We got our steering box mounted on the frame and mocked up. Steve tore into our 225 V6, which it ended up looking pretty good on the inside for sitting around all these years. It looks like it's an almost brand new motor. It'll probably need at least a ring job and a hone. Tomorrow we're going out to a friend's house to do some trading and get some valve covers and a new oil pan and a few other things that were just so far rusted out on our motor we can't use them. They're literally rust holes through them, and Steve wanted to weld in patches on the valve covers, and it's going to be way too much work. Hopefully these ones we go look at and get tomorrow will be way better. Okay, I'll just do a quick walk around and show you guys what we've got going on. So got the advanced adapters power steering mount on, like I told you. The very last thing we did last week was we cut the hole in the body and fit the filler neck and installed reproduction tank that I had laying around just for mock-up. I don't know if it'll be the tank we end up using because the filler neck, the gas cap, is really a pain in the neck to get on and off there, and I might work on it a little bit and see if we can get something better out of it. I ordered a new seat frame from Kaiser Willys that I called them yesterday and they said they just finally shipped. I ordered it on April 27th, so exactly a month and a day ago. And so hopefully we get that soon. I decided the other day that I'm going to get a reproduction toolbox and put in there so we can actually mount just a stock passenger seat to it. Then I'll probably get online to Big Willys and get some new seat covers. That's what we used in our CJ2A Old Blue, and they've been excellent, excellent seat covers. So we're going to get a set for this also. One of our last things we did was we cut this column off, machined it. I made a quick floorboard mount, and we just put some brass bushing on this side, a new top stock steering column bushing there. We got this machine down for our 1 7/8 Flaming River U-joint. Up here we kind of just did a quick 2A mount, cut it, mounted it above the cowl, so that'll work out there. We got our Napa brand new steering box sitting here waiting to go back on, and a Speedway, just a 70s Chevy car, Pitman arm. So today's project has been the hood, fenders, grill. The passenger side fender, I think we got pretty good now. We had to do quite a bit of grinding on the holes to get them to line up, but I think they'll be good now. Everything looks good on the back. The hood's not actually bolted on yet, but I think we got it lined up pretty good on the cowl, so the holes will go in it pretty well. The driver's side fender still needs a little bit of work, as does this. Just the front edge of this hood is, I don't know if you can see it very good in the video. It's just not made right, and it's cut at a weird angle, and it's gonna need some more bending and shaping, and we'll do that before we tear this back apart to paint it. One of the things that Steve did a while ago was this grill wasn't cut out all the way. They just had a big round hole. And so he cut it out properly to fit the stock headlight buckets. Over here, we've just got our engine parts. He cleaned up our Offenhauser 360 Buick intake. It looks pretty good. You can see the head sitting here, new valves, new valve springs, all stuff that was on there. I mean, this thing was just, he didn't do any cleaning on the inside. This is just how clean it was. It was like a brand new motor in there, like it never been ran. We were pretty worried about this timing cover, but it came out pretty clean as well. We're just gonna paint it a random green color, kind of close to what it was in there. What else can I show you guys? That we've been doing. Oh yeah, the engine. Okay, this is our disassembled 225. The crank and pistons are still in it, obviously. We have done very little cleaning. That's just how nice this motor was on the inside. So it must have had just a fresh rebuild on it, and then they let it set for whatever reason. It's got kind of a funky timing chain, which will probably maybe change that over to an all steel gear just to be safe. But so we ran the numbers on this thing, and it actually is a 71 225. As far as we can tell, we had to run the crank number and the cam number because the engine's been decked, so we couldn't tell what it means. So it's got 2150, and then it's stamped 060, so I'm guessing that it's been bored 60 over, even though the pistons don't say so. This was done probably in the late 70s, so they may not have been stamping the pistons on the top then. I don't know. I wasn't alive. So the only thing that we are having problems with is this had all adjustable push rods in it because they must have put an aftermarket cam and they didn't know what push rod size to order. So I got some stock ones for a 71 225, and they're about a 1/4 inch shorter than what came in it. Tomorrow when we go pirate these parts off this other engine, I'm gonna steal the push rods as well and see if they're the same. That's about all I got for this update. Here lately, I've been spending most of my time just working on and driving Old Blue, my 53 3A. Been spending a lot of time at the beach with it and up in the woods. And I just installed some Brazilian aftermarket hubs on it the other day. We'll see how those things hold up. Before we went to Moab, I put a front locker in it. I just ordered a rear locker for it and got it the other day. I was going to upgrade it to 19 spline axle shafts, but the locker, of course, I got ended up being 10 spline, and I think I'm just going to run with it for now till I break an axle or something. And then we'll swap that out to some other Jeep and put a 19 spline in it. I pulled the roll bar back out of it because it's summertime and I want it to look cool. with the windshield folded down, because coolness is way better than safety. But anyway, I think that pretty much wraps up this video. Guys, have a good one.